Welcome back to the Grand Solar Minimum channel. Today is Wednesday, November 27th, 2019. Our solar wind speeds are coming in at 379.9 kilometers per second with a density of 5.4. Today we have no sunspots to speak of. That's now 14 days in a row without sunspots. Total of 250 days without sunspots in 2019. Our TCI coming in at 3.95. Our KP indices are sitting at a 1 with a 24-hour max of 1. So be on the lookout for any kind of earthquake activity in the next 24 to 48 hours. Probably something in the magnitude of 6 to 6.5. Also looking at a solar wind stream to increase starting today into tomorrow. Minor solar winds are expected. Nobody is putting up a G1 watch right now, according to NOAA at this time. So nothing really to worry about on that. And let's take a look at our weather report here for our folks over in Europe first. First and foremost, lots of rain across London, Wales, England, all over the UK, Scotland, Ireland, Denmark. You're seeing a soggy amount of showers rolling through as well. Saying hello to our friend Henrik when I mentioned that. And yes, we've got flood alerts, 94 of them active right now, 8 warnings, 0 severe flood. So that's the good news. The bad news, though, is that we continue to see flooding every day here in the UK. These warnings go down and they go right back up. But let's go ahead and take a look at our couple-day forecast here for the UK and what we're expecting. Today, areas of rain and showers. For many, the rain will become more focused across parts of northern Scotland and eastern England with scattered heavy showers elsewhere. Some sun will happen today, mainly in the western areas of the UK, but a little less mild as well. Tonight, rain in parts of the east, northeast, and central Britain with a scattering of showers in coastal areas elsewhere. Windy in the northern areas and turning colder there with patchy frost. Still some rain on Thursday, showers especially across eastern and central parts at first, but sinking southward later. Northern Britain noticeably sunnier and colder with scattered showers and wintry on the hills. And now let's roll over here to the US and take a look at the radar over here. And boy, we've got a pretty decent little system here. And tonight at 9 o'clock, I'll give you a full report on any storm damage from the thunderstorms that we're having in the south and then the snow that we're having in the north. Parts of Nebraska, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Iowa, now out of that snow. It's starting to wind down, racing up towards Canada. More snow and rain in the west. In fact, we are expecting feet of snow from Winter Storm Ezekiel. This storm dropped 43 millibars in just 24 hours. The criteria for a bomb cyclone is 24 millibars within 24 hours. Millibars being the measure of pressure of the storm. So this storm came in all the way down to 973.4 millibars in Crescent City, California. This value is an unofficial all-time record, the lowest sea level pressure observed anywhere in the state, according to the National Weather Service in Eureka. If I'm not mistaken, I heard the Weather Channel mention something about the size of this storm and how unprecedented it is. This record that it supposedly broke was over 173 years old. So there's a little food for thought there. Ironic? No, it lines up with where we are in this solar cycle right now. Higher elevations in California, Sierra Nevada could receive up to 4 feet of snow through Thanksgiving Day. Snowfall totals of 1 to 3 feet are possible in the highest elevations of Southern California. Salt Lake City could also pick up 6 or more inches of snow through late week. Albuquerque and Santa Fe and New Mexico could see several inches of snow from later Wednesday into Thanksgiving Day. This storm could produce one of the heaviest autumn snows on record for Flagstaff, Arizona, where 2 feet or more may fall from Wednesday into Saturday, according to the National Weather Service. And this is a look at our watch boxes right now, as you see several winter weather advisories and winter storm warnings across the Northwest, across the Northern Plains. We also have coastal flooding warnings as well. High winds on both coasts. High wind advisory for the Ohio Valley. just really everywhere has got weather today except for the Central Plains and the southern part of the United States. It's quiet. Northeast, it's going to get a bit windy and the weather will pick up. Let's take a look at these are minimum temperatures for today, overnight tonight actually. Super cold in the west and just about right in the Ohio Valley and south. But the Northeast starting to cool down as well. After Thanksgiving, there will be temperatures in the Northeast that will be about 35 degrees and below from this point on going forward. These are a look at the daytime highs. Not much change from the lows to the highs in the west and northwest and across the northern plains. Meanwhile, an Indian summer for folks in the southern part of Georgia and Alabama. Florida is going to be just right today in the 70s and 80s like it should be. And let's take a look at what NOAA has in mind for today, going through tomorrow and also Friday. Snow in the northwest and in the Great Lakes as well, across Arizona, New Mexico, and Colorado. And parts of the northeast will start to see a mix today, off and on. Just very, very minor. These are the possibilities as well for tomorrow. Thunderstorms across Dallas, Texas, and through Arkansas and Oklahoma. Mixed precip through the Central Plains and plain snow in the northwest. And then starting to see some snow develop on Thursday night, very minor in upstate New York and parts of Maine as well. Friday is a break before the Northeast gets their first really decent sized winter storm. As you see, this map is just full of thunderstorms in the south, snow and freezing rain in the north and northwest. And this is the next 5 days of snowfall accumulation that they're thinking right now across the west. Mainly a lot of this is over a foot in the higher elevations for sure. Lower levels are looking at 6 inches to 12 inches of snow. The mountainous areas, they're measuring it right now in feet. So lots of snow happening right now. And it's still technically November, guys. Let's take a look at that GFS real quick. We have 2 low pressure systems moving across the United States. One is Winter Storm Dorothy. The other is Winter Storm Ezekiel on the west coast. Dorothy is racing off into the northeast, not bringing much snow, more rain than anything. As I said, temperatures will dip below freezing the day after Thanksgiving, pretty much, and we'll start to see conditions favorable for snow from here on out. But Thanksgiving Ezekiel gets into the United States in the southwest and really picks up some steam on Saturday, November 30th, as this thing turns into a full-fledged winter storm, moving across the Ohio Valley on Sunday, December 11th, and then before overnight Sunday into Monday, snow and freezing rain starting in western New York, spreading across the state into the northeast. And right now, the thinking is the snow, they're talking about possibly 5 to 8 inches of snow across the capital region of New York and other parts in the northeast as well. We will keep our eyes on this because this is one of those storms that could really change if it tracks or shifts a little bit further to east or west. And it could change the totals of the snow as well, depending on how cold it is. So if we don't have any rain mixing in, it's possible we could see more than 5 to 8 inches in some parts of the northeast. We're not going to get the feet of snow like we're getting in the southwest and in the northwest of the United States. But this will be the first significant system for the northeast of 2009, well, for the fall anyway of 2019. After that, things just kind of take a little break. Gets a little quiet, more moisture heading into the west coast by December 6th, and another storm forming out there will spread across the United States by Monday, December 9th, before a repeat of what we just had comes into play on December 10th through the 11th. And pretty much winter is here, guys, after that. Cold temperatures enough in the 20s and 30s of parts of Ohio, the northeast. Any kind of moisture that comes through this direction from here on out should be in the form of snow. Wherever you see those blue lines, honestly, Tennessee and northward is where I would draw the line as far as freezing precipitation in the Midwest. All right, guys, make sure you join us tonight at 9 p.m. for our evening edition of the Grand Solar Minimum channel. We'll give you a full update on the weather and also read a few headlines around the world on what's been happening besides just here in the UK. Australia's got cold records to talk about. There's all kinds of stuff tonight in tonight's news. So please tune in tonight at 9 p.m. Until then, have a great day, and we will talk soon. Take care.
Do you like this show? Give us a thumbs up. Want to support us more? Share to your favorite social media platform, buy a t-shirt, or become a Patreon. All links are in the description below.